I gotta start somewhere. So today is 30 April 2022, 10:23 in the morning, and I'm in here in my Dakota, and I'm gonna start this right now. I shot 3 videos yesterday. I wasn't satisfied with the results, so I just want to show you that I haven't driven this thing anywhere either. So I just want to start this. The engine is stone cold, or at least, you know, so without further ado, let me start it up. Okay. To me, that's idling too high. I want it to idle, let's call that 800. I want it to idle at 700 or so, okay? I'm not going to let it idle too long. That's still too high in my opinion. I mean, I've been driving this thing for 20 some odd years, and so that's all I know. So we're at that many miles. I don't want the engine to heat up any more than necessary. Okay, so we're just going to shut that off. And the alarm is on. We're going to leave the ignition on so it turns that thing off. Alright, so it's 10:24 on that. Yeah, we've got a AM/FM dash cassette, whatnot, and okay, and I replaced all the speakers in this, and I've shot a bunch of videos about this, and yeah, I put tweeters up high in the door. Okay, so much for that. Alright, so now what I want to get to is I want to get to, once again, this, the IAC, the intake air control, or did I say that right? I can't even remember. I want to take that thing out again and clean it a little bit more thoroughly. Alright, so, and these are my tools here. Alright, again, the B12 chem tool stuff, a 10mm socket, a T20 by 4, a camera to take a picture of the stuff, and those toothbrushes there to clean the ball and socket arrangement that the thing has. Okay, so now, and then of course there's no instructions out there on how to take this thing off, so I'm going to go ahead and just do that. This has all been put back together properly yesterday, but I'm going to take it apart right now in a video. I got 45 minutes on this thing. I'm shooting in long play mode. Okay, so, and put it on the tripod. So wide it out. Let's wide it out as far as you'll go. Okay, great. So without further ado, grab my tools. That's to get that off with. This is a 5/16 screw thing, so put that in your pocket. Okay, so we're going to loosen this one. We don't have to, but we have to, but not right away. But just let me know that that's loose. So then I'm going to loosen this one here, which is also a 5/16. Okay, and then this one here I'm going to loosen as well, because I want to take off this, come on, I want to take this little air connector between the air cleaner and this air box. I don't know what it's called normally, but oh, it unscrewed all the way. Darn. Okay. I want it to unscrew all the way. I hate when that happens. Get in there. There. Now, push it down. Okay, I want the thing to unscrew. Okay. We had that happen before where the thing just walks itself out. Okay, so now that's loose. Now, I'm going to go back to my flat tip on this thing here to help me take these clips off. There we go, that's 1, 2, this one, come on, there we go. And I can pull that one off. Okay, great. So, now we're going to put this over there and pull this up. Come on. This thing is always such fun. Come on. Well, here. There we go. Now, just, there we go. Get that out of the way. Great. So now, get that off. Get that off. Get this out of here. Okay, see? I finally got it. It was installed correctly before yesterday. This thing was all bent up, and enough of that. Okay, so This is there, that's there. Now, let me take this. I'll just pick up the whole camera. Alright, there is a... Okay, here, let's just take it off the camera real quick. There is 2 screws holding this thing on. Wait, come on. There's 2 screws holding this thing on, which is right there. Okay, that screw right there holds this box on, along with that screw there, and then this screw here holds it on. Okay, so I'm going to take this, put this back on the tripod. Alright. I don't edit videos, I don't have time for all that malarkey. Okay, so now I need my 10mm. So here's my 10mm. See, I think I got it from this side. And the reason why I'm showing this, because these are your heater pipes right here, and if you let the engine run too much, these pipes get hot, and you just don't want yourself to get all burnt, right? So that's right. Make sure it's in the removal mode. Okay. And I did this yesterday, and like I said, the whole reason that I'm doing this again is because I'm not satisfied with, well, no, better, I'm not satisfied with the what do you call it? The idle speed being so high. Alright, I want the idle speed to be down to above 500, 600 preferably, but not 700 or 800. Alright, so, and I got to thinking about all that I've read from the forums and videos and everything online. It stated how, well, it stated about how to clean and replace, and a few people spoke about, let's see, is this loose enough? No, not yet. Okay. This is just, I wish I had I have other tools, but, okay, now we're at the point where it's really loose. Can I unscrew this with my hand? It's just so hard to get myself in there. Let's see, let's try it from this side. Yeah, finally. So. Out yet? Nope. Still got it. Come out yet? There it goes. Yay! So there it is. Can I see the screen? Yeah, there it is. It's a 10mm. Okay. Put that screw in your back pocket. Okay. Now let's come over here. The other side, right? Okay. So now, yeah. So we're going to get into this screw right here. Again, the 10mm. Just doing removal. Getting close. Now we're going to hold this. Yep, now we're at the point of where hopefully, yep, comes out easy. Great, so there's the other 10mm. I can't see this. There's the other 10mm one. Right? Put that in your back pocket. Okay, now I need to go back to the, this is a 5/16 one of these crazy little things. Is anyway, 1/4 inch of this end, 5/16 this end. Great. So it's a nifty little tool. Right, so there we go. Okay, so now unscrew this some more. And then we should be able to just pull this whole thing straight back. So that in your pocket, this in your pocket, and so just work it, work it, work it. So now, well, there we go. Yay, it's off. Okay, so there it is. Looks like that. Yesterday because the other side with the gasket was whatever, I ran a rag through here and got the dust out of it. I don't know why it has this extra chamber. I mean, it only goes around here, but it actually has a air inlet right here, which goes back to here, which goes nowhere. So if anybody can explain that, does it reduce the noise or something? Who knows? Okay. Put that down over here. All right. So now yesterday I used, let's see here. This stuff here. The B12 Chem Cleaner stuff. Let's see here. So in that there, and got this pretty clean, right? Okay, so got that pretty clean. All right. Now I discovered that. Let me get my toothbrush here. And then, so anyway. This is your throttle position sensor, and this is your IAC right here, which I took off yesterday. And it's got a pointy thing. Looks like the end of your finger sticks into here, but then it's got a socket that it sits into, and that's what, when I watched my video yesterday, even after I uploaded it, that the socket inside here was still had some caked on carbon, not allowing the pointy thing to sit down on there properly or completely, or however you want to call it. So that's my idea, that's because it's not sitting there properly, it's not allowing it to seat and or adjust whatever correctly. So I want to remove it again, and this time we need the in my case it's T20x4. So just gonna remove that. See, I'll move the camera over here so y'all can see me do this. There's been talk about, take the battery terminals off and disconnect the wires and all that. It's like, I don't need to do all that. I just need to not drop the screws down into the manifold here, right? So, and again, I forgot to bring my magnetic quicker picker-upper thing. So hopefully I can do this without just, let's see, can I get this off of here and catch it? There, got it. Don't lose it. Put that in your back pocket. Okay. Come up here and get the other upper one. So, and I don't edit videos. I don't have time for that, so if I make a boo-boo, well, I made a boo-boo, right? Okay. So now, that's coming off. This coming straight out. Of course, I took it off yesterday, so it's relatively easy to come off, but I would not want to lose this screw, so keeping track of that screw. Okay, let's jump there. Fine, so pull this off. Put that in your back pocket. Great. Okay, that's a little tiny whatever it is right there. Okay. So now, I cleaned this yesterday, and it's still clean. Of course, I haven't driven the vehicle anywhere except run the engine for a whole long time. Now, what I want to do is this little point here, is that I saw this with the camera. If I drop the camera down, about there, and zoom in, oh, you know what I forgot? I thought I had everything out here, and I still forgot. Okay, Well, maybe I can do it with my pocket. I have one in my pocket. I do have one in my pocket. Never. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, you see that? That's what was bugging me right up there on the upper corner. Oh, wait. Let me do it like this. Okay. See right there in the upper corner there? There's still a carbon deposit. And so this thing here being pointy and all that wouldn't be sitting properly, but I can't see if I'm saying this right on the screen. Let's see here. Where's the... Yeah, so that's... Still can't see it because the wire's in the way, right? Oh, wait. Get the wires in the way. And then... So, can you see? I'm trying to see in the screen, not looking at the car. There's the, anyway, there's a little bit of carbon up there in the far recess. Let me see if I can get the camera better. Alright, let's see here. If I get it there, right, and get it, yeah. Okay, and then hammer it down just to bare. Flip that around. Okay, so, alright, so, see that? I can see it here, but, okay, now I can see it. See that little bit of black carbon on the seat of this? That's what bothered me last night when I saw my video and I wanted to clean this more thoroughly. So, that's what I'm going to do. I couldn't find a pipe cleaner to fit in there, so I'm going to go with a toothbrush. First I'm going to hit it up with some of this stuff here. Like that. And get a toothbrush. Tried to find one with a pointy end, so here's a pointy end toothbrush. Get that wet. Then this somewhere. Then try and clean that seat better. Okay. Here, let me wide out with the camera. I didn't bring my remote control. Oops. Alright, so, yeah, we're there. Okay, you really can't see me. Well, you can see me doing it. But, so. Oh, wow, that's really black. Okay, let's. Okay. So that's, see me, yeah, that's really black in there. Now, I cleaned the toothbrush with the same Chem Tool stuff, and if I had a pipe cleaner I'd be in here better with this, but brush some teeth here. Nice. Brought gloves out. I have a matched pair right here and I still didn't put them on. See the gloves? Still didn't put them on. That's, again, nice and dirty. So we will, here, let's clean it here. How about just, yeah. The excess spray goes into the darn thing. Now the toothbrush is coming out clean. That's good. I think I've done a much better job. No one ever mentioned about sticking there. Talk about cleaning the sensor. They didn't talk about cleaning inside this hole as well as I'm doing here. See, now the toothbrush is fairly clean. Still got a bit of hoo-ha on it, but you know, carbon, but clean that off. Right. Spray some more in here. And let's go back and see at the camera view how well. Where's my flashlight? You put it in your pocket, right? No, you lost it. What'd you do with your flashlight? Oh gosh. Alright, well, it's one of my oops here. Okay, I got this. Oh, there it is. Okay, great. So, let's see how I did with my. Well, it's still got there on that seat. Huh, how about that? I'm not able to get to this. Well, shucks. Well, if we leave that in there and spray the stuff in, right? Okay, put this in your front pocket, turn it off, because that thing will heat up. Okay, so put this in here. Now, mind you, this has never been done in 20 some odd years that I've had it, so I want to make sure that, see, I did get some stuff off of there. Let's take a look again with the flashlight. I wish I'd brought a little dentist mirror, which I have, but I didn't think about that either until just now. Well, gosh darn. I don't want to use, well, okay. How about we just stick this in here? How about? Okay, let's light back on. See if I can just. I want to make this. I don't want to scratch up that surface here, but just very lightly. Yeah. Okay. Just very lightly touching this. So I don't want to wear down that surface, but now that little bit of carbon is coming off of there, it just took something more than a brush to get to it. Okay, so great. Then let's go back to the toothbrush, turn the flashlight off. Okay. Then spray. That back to there, back to here. Yesterday I did this and I only stuck it in here a few times and cleaned it a little bit and thought I was done, but after I did all the reading I did on the forums and some videos and stuff, well, mostly forums, and you know, the sense of being clean is one thing, but if this thing doesn't have a good receptacle for it to set into, then what's the point of putting in a brand new one that's nice and clean looking when this part here is dirty? So this is the whole issue I'm having with this. Has to be as clean as the new parts that you put in, or in my case, I didn't even buy a new part. I simply using the same one, which seemingly works well, but it's not seating properly, because the seat is still dirty. So I can't see thoroughly all around this thing, but okay, so now back to the flashlight. Let's try to, well, no, wait. Spray some stuff in there to clean that off. Great. Okay, so now, let's look with the flashlight again. Yeah, that's much better. Let's see, let's look at this end. Maybe you can't see in there, but I can now. Okay, so here, let me bring the camera in close. Let me just zoom in, but move it. So move the camera. So, where is the darn thing? That's the front. I want that, yeah. So that's a lot cleaner looking, would you agree? It's a lot cleaner. Okay, so I mean, y'all can blather on about everything else in the whole world, but that right there is okay. That's a good shot. Okay, so now I want to go back to this gizmo, which this moves. This can be rotated, and maybe it is spring-loaded. I didn't think about that before, but it is kind of a spring-loaded thing. So I want to. This does have an O-ring on here, but it does not have a. It does not have a gasket, right? And there's no gasket on the surface of mine, so I'm just going to leave that alone. But I do want to spray some stuff in here and hopefully maybe clean this just a little bit to ensure that it is working as well as it could, because it has to move, and if it's got, I mean, it shouldn't have any gunk or crud in there, but I just want to be ensured that I have cleaned this about as best as I can. Alright, so you see me doing that? Yeah, so sprayed up some more stuff. Again, you should have worn your gloves, but oh well. Clean your toothbrush first. So okay, clean toothbrush. You can clean this again a little bit more. So I'm trying to get my toothbrush down into the recess of where this thing is supposed to move to ensure there's no issues with it not, rotating and or going in or out. And I've sprayed some stuff in here. I'll spray a little bit more just for peace of mind. So that's going to be able to move, and I can still it's not binding or anything like that. So that's working like that. Let me spray some more of this stuff in here. Okay, so can't spray it, can't clean this enough, I don't think, because it's so hard to get to, right? Okay. So, yeah. Yesterday I cleaned, I sprayed more than half a can down the throat of this thing and cleaned all that I could. So now the toothbrush got dirty again, but who knows. I just know I wanted to clean this more thoroughly. Because like I said, I don't think anyone's ever shoved any kind of cleaning product into here and or cleaned this ever in the 20 years I've owned this vehicle. Right, so if it gets a little bit dirty again with stuff, well, like I said, this has never been done, but who knows. Okay, so we got it. Spray some more in here. Oops. Fine. Okay. And then think we'll call this done. Because came out clean again, but I want to make sure. You couldn't see because I had the can in the way, right? Okay, well, sorry about that. So, let's see. Can I get the zoom in on this real good? Yeah, it's still got a spot or two there, but it's a lot better than it was before earlier, which is still up. Wait, how much time do you use on this? So, still trying to get that little spot of stuff there, but all right. Here, wide out. There you go. So just. Where's your flashlight? Oh.
Good morning.
Morning. So let's just look with the camera. It's easier. Okay, so I think I'll get in that surface a lot cleaner now. So we're at 31 minutes. At 45 minutes, the thing breaks into 2 files, and I don't want to do that. So let's see, get the flashlight, put that back in your hand. Okay, alright, so clean some more. This here, that there. We are getting this here, yeah. We're getting right at the point where I want to be, which is right about there. So you just remember earlier today, or yeah, first time you did this, it came out black, but right now the bristles are having a hard time picking up any crud because you've gotten the majority of this stuff out here. But like I said, I still want that seat to seat properly. Okay, so, and again, about to lose your gloves. so I know that the stuff comes in this way, so spray that out a little bit. And we're out of this stuff. Okay, so we only started with a 1/4 can because we used most of it yesterday. So let me go back to zipping in here and looking at this. Alright, so yeah, that's pretty clean. 33 minutes. Okay, so I'm not going to try and start it without this thing stuck in here, so I'm going to go ahead and stick this thing back in here. Alright, so you just spray that, spray this, spray that. Okay, now it's running out. Okay, so it just goes. You've already cleaned this thing as best you can, so just drop this up in here. Right. Okay, so there it is, like that. Alright, fine. So now get your screws out of your back pocket. Get everything out of your back pocket. Okay. Everything out. Alright, so screws are still in the bottom of your back pocket, right? Okay, you got 4 screws and the screwdriver tip. So I want to put this on the ground up here. Put that there. This one. These 2 pieces right here. So this one is a Torx. Put this one back in your back pocket. You got 1 screw. So here's 1 screw. Wait. Take this out. Put the upper one through this bolt hole. There you go. Hold that with your finger. Stick this back in. Line that up. Still holding this with your finger. Just hold that all there. Get your torques. Torques. And, so there we are. Get the other Torx bit. The other Torx bit, and very carefully stick it up in here. Careful. Get it in there. Okay. Right. And then carefully, so you don't lose it. It's going back in. Yay-hoo. So, and just outward. Jam that up on there. Jam that up. Okay, now it's in place. Now tighten these up. Or it wouldn't go. So that's just finger tight. Tighten this one. Finger tight. This one is a little bit more tight now. It's snug. This one's snug. Let's see. Where is it? Here. That's snug. This is snug, but we're going to just turn it a bit more. Okay, there we go. Quarter turn roughly. Come up here and give this a quarter turn. I don't have the 60-inch. Okay, well that's pretty tight. That's definitely tight. Okay, I'll try this again. That's pretty tight. Okay, so now we're going to go start the vehicle, right? So where we leave the keys. So we can start the vehicle like that with the engine looking like that, right? Okay, so 37 minutes, great. We're doing good on time. Alright, so once again I'm using that stuff to clean that thing there, and there are my parts over there and my drink. Well, alright, so, and then of course I got a...
Hey, I'm going.
She's going! Alright, thank you! Mom's going to church. Okay, so now we're going to go, where are the keys? The keys in your pocket? Left the keys in the ignition, yeah. Still on. Okay, so without further ado, like I said, we can start it. It's going to be hard to start because it got all that gunk in there. Well, it's actually running. How about that? Well, just fight through that. I replaced the plugs about a year ago. Should I help it? Let's help it. Okay. So, engine's still cold as a rock. Rev it too high because, you know, it's not good to rev a cold engine very high when you first start it. You know, a lot of people, well, whatever. Okay, so how long have I been running it? I don't know, about 30 seconds, 45 seconds. So there's that. Right, so it's still running. Well, there it dropped down a little bit. Maybe it dropped down a little bit lower, but let's see if I see now. It's now it's dropping down to where I'm more accustomed to it working at, which is about there. Because this morning, or when I first started this video, it was up higher at about 800 or so. So I believe with the excessive or the extra serious cleaning that I did with this, see, that's the speed. Okay, I'm going to shut this thing off, give it a break. Okay, like I said, so okay. Product promotion. I don't have any product promotion other than this stuff. I don't even know them. Okay, so that's what I did. I removed that, did this. Anybody have any other suggestions? I haven't replaced. See, the only thing that's been replaced is the alternator, the radiator, the air filter 1,000 times. The battery, I think I've changed the brakes, or the rotor. Oh, here's the other one that fell down. Changed the brakes, the calipers once, the new shoes on the rear, and the new pads on the front. That's about it. Oh, and then, well, then there was the transmission issues we had, but okay, so I don't know what else I can ramble on about. Oh, there went the alarm. Okay, so so what do I want to do? I want to start it again. Okay. Alright, so let's start it again. Okay, so starting again. Well, just I didn't touch the gas or anything. That's idling high like I did first thing this morning. Let's see if I can. Well, I didn't touch it. I moved my foot, but I didn't touch it. Put my hand there. See, now it's coming down to where I want it to be, or where it's been for the past recent long time. Now, supposedly, if I turn the air conditioner on, let's call that what? 650 or thereabouts. I wish this was digital, but it's not. But anyway. So if I turn the air conditioning on, that's this here. Turn that knob, that's already on. So on. Did that jump up? We didn't watch. Well, I think it did. That's here. Turn it off. It went up actually. Maybe because I'm using extra power to. Oh, why'd it go up? Here. It's still cold. Tap the accelerator, see if I get it to come down some. Well, no. Okay, let me turn the AC back on, see what happens. I mean, the only thing not connected is that airbox thing. But the air's cold. I don't have a temperature gauge for that. Oh well. Okay, so let me turn the air off. It's up high again. Well, let me blip the throttle a few times. Well, who knows? Maybe because the engine has to warm up, it needs to run at the higher temperature, and now it knows that it can do that, or heck, it's even going even higher now. It's like, oh, this ain't right. I mean, what's the temperature out here? Let me put the temperature. I got one of these things here, so it's 73 degrees out, or pointing east. Okay, we got a full tank gas, and alright, so yeah, not like well. Okay, 73 degrees out. Well. Okay, at 45 minutes this thing flips into two files. Well, let's try and just shut it off like that, and just start it up without turning the hitting the gas. Give it a second or two, so there it is. Oh damn, now it's even higher. Gosh, I don't know. Well, I'm happy I cleaned the darn thing a little bit more thoroughly, but I don't know why it's revving so high. Earlier it was revving lower. Maybe it needs to be driven, maybe it needs to be started and shut off a few times. I just don't know, but I think I'm at 45 minutes. I think this thing shuts off or changes to 2 miles. So I'm going to say good day, bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I got to go. And thanks. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you make comments below. Bye.